Kozlak. That puck skates right through his legs and controlled now by Ryan Stouffer. His first touch with the puck for Danville. Goes back and Stouffer scores! Right back to Ryan Stouffer, just signed his contract today for the Danville Dashers. A lot of back and forth movement. Thought the Dashers were going to use the left wing, but they used the slot and kick back out for Ryan Stouffer, his first game in the FHL. And Stouffer fires it on home 45 seconds in, and Danville takes a quick 1-0 lead. Ryan Stouffer fires it over the shoulders of Louie George, and that is your first shot on goal, by the way. And they're sponsored by Stoner Holsters in Middletown, Ohio. Stouffer with the tally, and Dayton trails 1-0 against the Danville Dashers. 45 seconds in, Louie George's first start, and over a out of the box, served his 2 minutes. Now Tesoriero going for Turgeon. Turgeon boosting ahead. Wilcox breaking up some space and scores! Zips it on home through the right side of Louie George, and Dayton now trails 2-0. Daniel Turgeon, his 14th goal with Danville on the season. And the Dashers have themselves a 2-goal lead with 12:29 to go in the first period, 7.5 minutes in. Stouffer with his first goal in his first game with Danville, and Ray Tremblay up ahead. Scratch that. That was Turgeon. Turgeon feeds it on home, swirls it, and hits it off the post and back through the goal line. Danville now leads 2-0, 12:25 and rolling to go in the first period. Near point, Kozlak looking for Timer. Timer takes a hip check from Brent Clark. Near point, one-timer, Lapari. Here's Timer, score! Ryan Timer in his 6th game with the Dayton Demolition scores his first goal of the season. Happens on a bounce by the near boards, and Timer takes it to the slot and snipes it down low past Dalton McGrath. And Dayton now trails the Danville Dashers 2-1 with 11:56 to go in the first period. Timer's first goal of the season. 2 first out, 3 goals this contest. Shots on the net. Louie George with 4 saves as Mark saves at far point. Here's Henderson, Mahesh. Now Milligan, and Mahesh scores! That was some great passing from the Dayton Demolition, working the right-hand side, and here comes Mahesh. He'll drop towards the right side, Dalton McGrath, and tie this game up at 2 with 7:41 to go in the first period. Harry Mahesh, give him his 9th goal in the year. Face-off center ice. Dayton has just comes Miles McCauley soaring away from the Danville captain. He'll take the left side of Stouffer. McCauley well towards the slot. Save, McGrath, score! Michael Dolman, rebound! Gotta thank Miles McCauley breaking it out forward, just rolling past Ryan Stouffer, the Danville forward, kind of contemplating which way he should go. McCauley slips in. His first shot bounces off McGrath. Here comes Dolman on the right wing, and Dolman floods it on home on the rebound. Dolman, you can give him his 11th goal in the year, and Dayton has taken the first lead of the night, 3-2. Wrecking Crew with 7:02 to go in the first period. Tesoriero towards the left. Tesoriero now near face-off circle, drops it ahead, and the rebound hits off the side of the net. Nice job, Daniel Turgeon, unable to pour it in, but he had a great play. Now we have a tangling as down low it's Justin Brazen and Michael Dolman going at it. The two gentlemen have a linesman, and Dolman, his face is turning as red as the numbers on the Dayton Demolition white jerseys. He continues to shout at Justin Brazen. And I believe the two gentlemen just found someone that they won't call each other friends in this game. Michael Dolman, Justin Brazen heading towards their box. And Dolman Continues to chat up to Justin Brausen. 17:50 to go in the second. Dayton 3, Danville 2. Shots on goal, 13-11 in favor of the Demolition. Face off to the left of Dalton. Nope, make that Louie George. As Dalton and Marcus Mitchell leads the Dashers on a 3-on-2. Towards the right wing, here comes Carter. Carter, he loses his grip. Now here's a check on Mitchell. One-on-one, score! Derrick Schwartz, far face-off circle, marked with 1, and shakes the defender off and ties this game at 3 with 8:16 to go in the second. And for Derrick Schwartz, that's his first goal in a Danville Dasher orange jersey. Derrick Schwartz picks up his 9th goal in his 27th game, and it's his first with Danville, and it's a big one. It ties this game back up at 3 with 8:16 to go in the second. Here comes Denny. Denny working the left. Here comes 4 Demolition members as Denny looks to turn the corner. Miles McCauley shot, and Stouffer score! Stouffer buries one home. Brad Denny feeds him up, and Danville has reclaimed the lead 4-3 with 7:18 to go in the second. That was some great movement of the puck behind the goal line as Denny carried it that way, kicks it back out. I think Stouffer might have had the final touch, would be his 2nd goal in his first game in the FHL with Danville. It could have been Brent Clark as well, as there was 2 coming in. I believe it's Stouffer with the finisher, and Danville's up on top by 1, 7:18 to go in the second, and some of the Dasher fans making the trip from Eastern Illinois, about 3.5 hours, maybe past the defender, Cole Hutchinson. Here comes Morangel. He's knocked off his railings. McGrath can't get the loose puck towards the slot. Marks has a miscued. Score! Jacques Lamoureux! These boys never give up, and you see Danville almost had another goal scored, Daniel Turgeon, and then Dayton takes it the length of the way, continues to crash Dalton McGrath's net, and looks like Jacques Lamoureux will tie this game up once again at 4 with 6:32 to go in the second. What a game, what a game, what a series this is. It's been a good series the 4 years that these 2 teams have been in the FHL together. Danville has 1 more year in the FHL compared to the Dayton market as Danville looks to lead once again. McCauley out of the neutral zone quick. Shot, McGrath, and score! Miles McCauley on the rebound! Miles McCauley scores his first Dayton Demolition goal after scoring 5 with the Danville Dashers before the trade that sent Schwartz to Eastern Illinois and sending McCauley to Southwest Ohio. McCauley, his first shot saved by McGrath. He comes up with a rebound on McGrath's left-hand side and buries it on home. McGrath in the pipes. He has given up 5 goals for 2nd time in a row this season against Dayton. McCauley with his first. George, that hits the post and trickles away. And now Dayton flips and McCauley scores! Empty netter Dayton! When you have your first goal with your new team, what's the best way to add on? Flip it in the empty net, and you have yourself an EN goal. McCauley with his 2nd in Dayton, and with his 5 with Danville, he's got 7, and the lead for Dayton just went up by 1, 6-4 Demolition, 56.9 seconds to go in regulation, and Danville still on the power play. McGrath has made it towards his left. 43 seconds remain in regulation. Here's Brausen in the slot. Score! Justin Brausen, power play goal in the slot, and the lead back down to 1. That could have tied the game Had it not been for McCauley's second strike on the empty netter, but Brosnan give him 27 on the year, and the lead is now 6-5 Dayton with 38.5 seconds, and we'll have 5-on-5 hockey unless Coach Harrison puts the chips back towards the edge of the table for a 6-on-5 attack. And Dalton McGrath is not moving, he's not going anywhere. Danville will still counter with a 6-on-5. They score a goal to put themselves back down by 1 after McCauley scores an empty netter. It's Brosnan unmarked in the slot for his 27th, and Dayton's lead down to 1. Lead down to 1. Turgeon going towards his left. He's got Levac Tremblay in front. Turgeon swept away, loose puck. It's Kozlak, 30 seconds left in regulation, towards the empty net. Score! Brosnan scored his 27th, and Dayton goes back to work. Kozlak on the left side of the neutral zone has the loose puck, angles it home, and Dayton's lead back up by 2, 7-5 with 25.8 seconds to go in the third, and Danville will knock off the 6-on-5 extra attacker. Dalton McGrath is back in the net. McGrath has given up 5 goals tonight. 9.3 seconds left in the third. Dayton 7, Danville 5, 5-on-5 heading towards Dalton McGrath. And it looks like McGrath will be the last one to touch it in this game. Your final score tonight, the Dayton Demolition 7 and the Danville Dashers 5. Louie George in his return to Dayton, Ohio, keeps the Dashers offense at bay as Dayton picks up their 3rd straight win in the series against the Danville Dashers, and the first one in regulation. Chris Wilcox leads the Demolition center ice. He'll point his stick high in the air. These fans love these boys, and these boys love these fans. Dayton wins 7-5. They'll improve to 9-18-3 on the season as their quest for the last playoff spot in the FHL continues. Dayton a winner tonight, 7-5, here in the Dayton Demolition Broadcasting Network. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. We have the Premier Health postgame show and the 3 stars of the game after this, here in the Dayton Demolition Broadcasting Network.
You use Tearless Baby Shampoo.